How to be silently attractive. Stoic secrets. 12 socially attractive habits. In today's world, where attention is often directed toward the loudest voices and flashiest displays, it's easy to forget the profound power of quiet charisma. We live in an age dominated by influencers, constant noise, and instant gratification-driven social media. But true charisma doesn't require attention. It thrives on the quiet, subtle behaviors we exhibit every day, the unspoken qualities that naturally draw people in. This video from Stoic Secrets reveals 12 Stoic habits that can make you irresistibly charismatic, all without uttering a word or seeking validation. These habits empower you to create a captivating presence where your actions speak louder than anything you can say. By mastering these principles, you will not only enhance your charisma, but also build meaningful connections based on respect, authenticity, and the timeless power of silence. Number 1. Embrace authenticity. When you think about silent attraction, one of the most powerful forces at play is authenticity. Being true to who you are, without pretense or the need to impress, speaks volumes to the people around you. It's easy to fall into the trap of trying to be someone you're not, especially in a world where so much emphasis is placed on appearances and external validation. Yet, the Stoic secret here is that real attraction comes when you embrace your true self. There's something magnetic about someone who is comfortable in their own skin, who knows their worth without needing constant affirmation from others. This sense of self-assuredness doesn't come from perfection, but from a deep-rooted self-acceptance. Think about it. How many times have you met someone who was so at ease with themselves that their confidence was palpable, not because they were flawless, but because they were real? This kind of authenticity creates a magnetic energy that draws people in, because when you're not trying to be anyone other than who you are, it radiates security, emotional maturity, and trustworthiness. In a way, being authentic isn't just about being yourself. It's about being the best version of yourself, comfortable with your strengths and imperfections alike. Have you ever noticed that when you start embracing your quirks and flaws, the people who resonate with you on a deeper level come forward? It's like a silent signal that says, "Here I am, and I'm okay with who I am." This leads to more meaningful and genuine connections because you're not hiding behind a mask or constantly seeking approval. Instead, you're showing up as your true self, and in doing so, you attract people who appreciate you for who you really are. For example, let's take the story of a woman named Julia. Julia was always afraid of sharing her love for painting because she felt it was too unconventional and might be judged by others. She spent years hiding this part of herself, thinking it would make her seem less put together or serious. But one day, Julia decided to share her passion openly with a small group of friends. She didn't do it to impress anyone or to get compliments. She simply shared her true self. To her surprise, one of her friends revealed that she too loved painting and that it had been a private passion for years. They bonded over it, and what began as a simple conversation turned into a lasting friendship. Had Julia not been authentic about her interest in painting, she might never have discovered this connection. By embracing her true self, she attracted people who not only valued her for who she was, but also shared common ground. It's crucial to remember that silent attraction doesn't require loud gestures or overt displays of attention. The more you embrace who you are without the fear of judgment, the more you become a person that others want to be around. This doesn't mean you'll never face judgment, because let's face it, no one can please everyone. But what it does mean is that you'll start attracting individuals who respect you for your authenticity, for your willingness to stand firm in your own identity. These are the people who will stay by your side, offering their support, respect, and admiration. By cultivating authenticity, you begin to weave the foundation for deep and meaningful relationships based on trust, not superficiality. The Stoic secrets in this lesson are clear. Authenticity is not about seeking approval from others. It's about giving yourself permission to be exactly who you are, knowing that the right people will come into your life as a result. So ask yourself, are you being your true self in every situation? Do you feel comfortable sharing your passions and quirks without the fear of being judged? How often do you adjust your behavior to fit in with others? And how might your life change if you stopped doing that? These questions invite you to reflect on the power of authenticity in your own life. Remember, the people who matter will appreciate you for exactly who you are. Your individuality is your silent magnet. Embrace it, and you'll find that the world responds in ways you never expected. Number 2, express yourself through fashion. Fashion is not merely about the clothes you wear. It is a powerful form of communication, conveying to the world everything about who you are without the need for words. In a single glance, the way you dress can reveal your personality, values, and how you see yourself. Fashion serves as a silent language, where every detail of your outfit speaks volumes. It reflects your confidence, creativity, and individuality. The true secret to silently attracting others through fashion does not lie in the price tag of your clothes or in mindlessly following the ever-changing trends, but in choosing garments that make you feel truly at ease and allow your authentic self to shine. When you dress in a way that aligns with your inner values, you radiate a natural charisma that effortlessly draws others in. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Similarly, fashion doesn't require an abundance of items or extravagance. Instead, it's about simplicity and authenticity, wearing what feels right for you rather than what is popular or expected. For instance, someone who dresses in a way that reflects their own unique style, rather than trying to mimic the latest trend, exudes an air of quiet confidence. Such a person is comfortable in their own skin, prioritizing individuality over societal norms. This type of confidence, rooted in self-awareness and authenticity, is what makes a person magnetically attractive. In modern Stoicism, we learn to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. Your appearance is one of the few things you can shape to express your inner world, and fashion offers a wonderful outlet for this. When you wear clothes that suit your body type, personality, and lifestyle, not only do you look more polished, but you also send a message of self-respect and personal integrity. The power of your attire lies in its ability to make you feel empowered and comfortable, which in turn influences how others perceive you. The right outfit doesn't need to be loud or extravagant to make an impact. Rather, it should convey a message of being at peace with yourself, which can be far more attractive than any superficial display of wealth or fashion knowledge. In today's fast-paced world, where appearances are often the first thing people notice, dressing thoughtfully can be a sign of respect, not just for yourself, but for those around you. It shows that you understand the value of creating a positive impression, not by boasting, but through subtlety and grace. Just as Marcus Aurelius emphasized, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." Silently standing out with your unique style and confidence speaks volumes. Your fashion becomes a silent declaration of who you are and what you value, making it one of the most effective tools in becoming silently attractive. The people who stand out in a room are not the ones who shout the loudest or make the most noise. They are the ones who are effortlessly at ease with themselves, their inner values, mirrored in the way they present themselves to the world. In this context, fashion is less about following the latest trends and more about expressing your true self with quiet dignity and confidence. When you make a habit of dressing with intention, rather than simply for convenience or following fleeting trends, you align your external appearance with your internal sense of self. This practice isn't just about looking good. It's about creating a lasting impression that reflects the quiet strength of your character. To master the art of silently attractive fashion, practice the principle of moderation, a core tenet of modern Stoicism. Strive for simplicity and subtlety in your clothing choices, emphasizing quality and timelessness over fleeting trends. When you dress with intention, you send a message not only to others, but also to yourself. It's a reminder that your self-worth isn't defined by external validation, but by your own standards and sense of self-respect. By doing so, you cultivate a presence that speaks to your character, and in turn, you'll find that people are naturally drawn to you, not because of what you wear, but because of how you carry yourself and the quiet confidence you project. Fashion, when done thoughtfully, becomes a silent but powerful expression of who you are, and in a world that often speaks too loudly, that quiet strength is deeply attractive. Number 3. Refine non-verbal communication. Refining your non-verbal communication is one of the most powerful tools for exuding silent attractiveness, as it allows you to convey confidence and approachability without a single word. The Stoics understood that actions often speak louder than words, and this concept still holds true today. In modern Stoicism, we learn that the way we present ourselves, through body language, facial expressions, and even the simplest gestures, can reveal volumes about our inner state. For instance, standing tall with shoulders back is a signal of self-assurance, showing that you are grounded and at ease with yourself. This simple act of good posture not only strengthens your physical presence, but also conveys emotional resilience, a quality that many find magnetic. A relaxed, open posture, on the other hand, invites others to come closer, creating a sense of approachability. This draws people in because it tells them you are at peace with yourself, creating an invisible bridge to those around you. In a world filled with distractions, a warm, genuine smile is a rare and valuable gift. It instantly signals kindness and a willingness to connect, breaking down walls of social awkwardness and tension. It's an invitation to others, signaling that you are both approachable and empathetic, qualities that modern Stoicism teaches us to develop. Furthermore, the way we make eye contact, steady but not overpowering, creates a bond of unspoken trust. It's a delicate balance of showing interest and respect without being intrusive. Eye contact can be a window into your soul, revealing confidence, understanding, and attentiveness. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus reminds us that we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak, which echoes the importance of being present and attentive through our non-verbal cues. When you master eye contact, you show that you value the person in front of you and the conversation you're engaged in, which naturally fosters a deeper connection. Beyond just the face, the way we carry ourselves and the subtle movements of our body also communicate volumes. A composed, measured gait and graceful hand gestures suggest that you are in control of your emotions and comfortable in your own skin. This reflects inner peace and emotional stability, qualities that are often far more attractive than physical appearance alone. In a world where anxiety and stress are rampant, those who can exude calmness and confidence through their presence become a source of comfort for others. Modern Stoicism teaches us that true strength is not about loud displays of power, but about calm endurance and emotional mastery. When you refine your non-verbal communication, you not only appear more confident, but also more approachable. You signal to the world that you are grounded and emotionally intelligent, and that you can be trusted. This silent allure is far more lasting and meaningful than fleeting moments of verbal charisma. In every interaction, from a simple conversation to a high-stakes meeting, the way you carry yourself through posture, facial expressions, and eye contact speaks louder than words ever could. By practicing and honing these subtle cues, you invite others to engage with you on a deeper level, creating genuine connections that go beyond surface-level interactions. If you've made it this far, you're clearly someone who seeks wisdom and the power of self-discovery. Let me ask you, how will you start refining your non-verbal communication today to enhance your silent attractiveness? Drop a comment below saying, "I'm ready to communicate through my presence," or share your thoughts on how improving body language, facial expressions, and eye contact can change the way you connect with others. Remember, the journey of self-exploration and growth is just beginning. Stick with it, and let's walk this path together. Number 4. Evoke intrigue with fragrance. Have you ever wondered why some people have an almost magnetic presence, drawing attention without uttering a word or making any overt gestures? It's not just about how they look, it's the subtler aspects that make them stand out, and one of the most powerful yet often overlooked tools in this silent attraction is fragrance. Imagine this. You're walking into a room, and though no one may say a word about it, the moment you step in, a few people instinctively glance your way. What's happening here? It's the invisible charm of your scent, a silent communicator that speaks volumes about who you are and leaves a lasting impression on others. This is one of the Stoic secrets to becoming silently attractive. Fragrance doesn't shout for attention, it whispers. The right fragrance, chosen thoughtfully, can evoke emotions, trigger memories, and establish an invisible but lasting connection with those around you. It's an accessory you wear, not on your body, but in the air. And here's the beauty of it. It doesn't have to be bold or overpowering. A subtle, carefully chosen scent can create a presence that people won't necessarily pinpoint, but they'll feel it. It stays with them long after you've gone. Just think about it. When you meet someone new, their scent can linger in your mind, creating a connection, almost like a signature only they wear. Your fragrance becomes part of your identity in the same way your style or demeanor does. But here's where it gets interesting. Your scent doesn't need to be anything extravagant or complex. In fact, the most powerful fragrances are often the simplest. A warm, earthy scent might tell people you're grounded, calm, and easy to approach, whereas a light, fresh fragrance can make you seem vibrant, energetic, and lively. These subtle nuances communicate more than words ever could. Think of it like a modern-day story. Imagine you walk into a coffee shop, a place you frequent often. There's someone sitting by the window you've noticed before but never spoken to. Today, something is different. You pass by them, and as you do, you catch a whiff of their fragrance, earthy, warm, and calming. It draws you in, subtly enough for you to think, "I like this person. I'm curious about them." It's not their clothes, their smile, or their loud conversation. It's the invisible connection that fragrance establishes. Now, imagine if that scent were too strong or too sweet. Would it have the same effect? Probably not. It's the balance that matters. Fragrance is a tool for creating that aura of attraction without being seen or heard. It's powerful because it bypasses the rational mind and speaks directly to our emotions, forming that invisible bond that makes people remember you. You don't need to overwhelm the senses, just enough to leave a lasting impression. So how do you choose the right scent? The trick is to find something that matches your natural body chemistry and your personality. Are you someone who feels grounded and calm? Perhaps an earthy fragrance would work best for you. Are you energetic and vibrant? Maybe something light and fresh suits your vibe. Remember, fragrance is about enhancing your natural qualities and amplifying the presence you already possess. As you move through the world, you're unknowingly leaving a trail behind you, one that others will remember long after your footsteps fade. And when you leave a room, the only thing people will remember is how they felt in your presence, the subtle allure you brought with you, and yes, the lingering scent that accompanied your every move. The true beauty of fragrance lies in its ability to be both personal and powerful. It's one of the Stoic secrets to silent attraction, as it allows you to stand out and be memorable without a single word. So, the next time you step out, think about the invisible accessory you're wearing, the one that leaves a mark, a signature, an unforgettable connection that makes you silently irresistible. The lesson here is simple. Let your fragrance speak for you, and watch as it effortlessly adds a layer of mystery and charm to your already captivating presence. Number 5. Stand out with etiquette. Etiquette serves as one of the most powerful tools in cultivating silent attraction, and its importance cannot be overstated. It is more than just following a set of social rules. Etiquette reveals your respect for others and your awareness of how your actions impact the people around you. In a society where many are eager to speak out and grab attention, good manners serve as a quiet yet profound signal of your character. They transcend trends and generational changes, proving time and time again to be timeless virtues. In fact, often, actions speak louder than words ever could. When you practice proper etiquette, you are demonstrating emotional intelligence, self-control, and an understanding of social harmony, all without saying a word. As Marcus Aurelius wisely observed, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be one." His words highlight how the true measure of character lies in our behavior, not just in what we say. In practice, small, thoughtful actions such as holding the door open for someone, offering a polite greeting, or acknowledging the efforts of others all convey volumes about your kindness and respect. These simple gestures may seem insignificant at first glance, but they have a profound effect. They create an invisible aura of refinement and respect, signaling warmth and consideration that naturally draws others toward you. In today's fast-paced world, the power of etiquette is often underestimated, but it remains an essential component of effective social interaction. For instance, in a business meeting, your ability to listen attentively without interrupting, to maintain respectful eye contact, and to engage with others thoughtfully can set you apart from the crowd. These subtle actions communicate a sense of dignity and professionalism that is both impressive and appealing. Consistently demonstrating good manners does not merely mean following rules. It reflects that you value the comfort and well-being of those around you. In doing so, you contribute to smoother, more pleasant interactions and leave a lasting positive impression on others. Whether in casual or formal settings, someone who practices proper etiquette naturally exudes grace and confidence. They do not need to seek validation or attention. Rather, they quietly command respect. The practice of etiquette also reveals a deep understanding of social dynamics, showing that you are aware of the emotional and psychological context of your interactions. This awareness aligns with modern Stoicism, which encourages us to be conscious of our actions and their effects on others. Rather than seeking external validation, Stoicism teaches us to develop an inner strength that commands respect and admiration. By consciously incorporating etiquette into your life, you set yourself apart from those who overlook its importance. Your actions, though small, send a powerful message about who you are and what you stand for. This silent allure, nurtured through modern Stoicism and a commitment to good manners, can captivate attention without effort. When you are mindful of how you treat others and consistently display kindness, respect, and poise, you create a powerful form of attraction that is both effortless and enduring. Remember, it is often the smallest acts of consideration that make the deepest impact, and in a world where so many overlook the subtle details, these small actions can make you stand out in ways that words simply cannot. It is these simple yet profound demonstrations of respect that truly set you apart as someone who inspires admiration and attracts others without needing to try. Number 6. Be present. In today's fast-paced world, being present has become a rare and remarkably attractive quality. Amid constant digital distractions, notifications, and the endless demands of daily life, it can be challenging to stay engaged in the moment. Yet, modern Stoicism teaches us the profound power of presence. When we are fully present, especially in interactions with others, we convey respect, appreciation, and a deep sense of value. Whether you're sharing a conversation, a quiet moment, or a meaningful experience with someone, giving them your undivided attention creates an unspoken bond. It tells them that, in this moment, they matter more than anything else. As Marcus Aurelius wisely put it, when you arise in the morning, think of what a privilege it is to be alive, to think, to enjoy, to love. This quote reminds us that truly being in the moment is a privilege that should be cherished and honored. Active listening is one of the simplest yet most powerful ways to demonstrate presence. It's not just hearing the words, but engaging with the person's thoughts, feelings, and needs. Maintaining eye contact, responding thoughtfully, and asking meaningful questions all communicate a deep sense of attention. These small actions create a connection that goes beyond surface-level interactions, allowing others to feel seen and heard. And in a world where many feel overlooked or dismissed, this attention to detail is magnetic. A true sense of presence also requires the willingness to tune into the emotions of those around you, responding with empathy and understanding. When someone is upset or excited, your awareness of their emotional state and your thoughtful response strengthens the connection between you. It's this emotional resonance, a form of silent empathy, that makes you incredibly attractive without saying a word. Consider, for example, a situation where you are engaging in a conversation with a colleague, a friend, or a loved one. Imagine you put away your phone, close the laptop, and focus entirely on them. In doing so, you communicate through your actions that the person in front of you is more important than any external distraction. This simple act of choosing presence over distraction speaks volumes about your character and the value you place on others. In this way, presence not only deepens your connection with people, but also elevates your silent appeal. Others are naturally drawn to individuals who can remain grounded and focused, providing a sense of emotional stability in a chaotic world. Additionally, presence is not limited to one-on-one interactions, but extends to how we navigate our daily lives. When you practice staying engaged with whatever task is at hand, whether it's work, leisure, or personal reflection, you foster a sense of calm that naturally attracts others. In stressful situations, those who remain calm and composed are often seen as pillars of strength. This sense of tranquility comes from practicing emotional resilience, another key tenet of modern Stoicism. By embracing the present moment, you not only enhance the quality of your interactions, but also become a source of stability and serenity for others. The art of being present can transform your interactions and relationships. It creates a magnetic presence that others cannot help but be drawn to. In a world full of distractions and noise, the ability to remain grounded and fully engaged in the moment is a powerful and often underestimated form of attraction. It cultivates deeper connections, enhances emotional intelligence, and, through silence, creates an irresistible allure. Now that you've made it halfway through this video, congratulations on your dedication to becoming a better version of yourself. You're well on your way to mastering the art of silent attraction, and I'm truly excited for your progress. If you found value in this video, I humbly ask you to leave a comment below. It really helps support the channel and allows me to continue sharing valuable content like this. If you're unsure what to comment, simply type "Presence is power" to let me know you've made it this far. And don't forget to subscribe for more insightful content like this that will help you unlock your full potential. Number 7. Don't reveal everything about yourself. Have you ever noticed how some people have a certain magnetism, a quiet power that makes others want to get closer, but not in an obvious way? It's as if there's something about them that makes you curious, yet they're not offering everything all at once. What is it that draws people in? The answer lies in one of the Stoic secrets of silent attraction: not revealing everything about yourself. Think about it. When you share only parts of your story and hold back certain details, you create an air of mystery that makes others want to know more. It's this curiosity that invites people to engage with you on a deeper level. People are naturally intrigued by those who leave room for discovery, as it stirs something inside them, urging them to learn more. This gradual process of revealing who you are invites others to invest time and energy into uncovering your layers, allowing them to connect with you in a meaningful way. Imagine you're meeting someone for the first time. Instead of laying out every detail of your life, you offer just enough to spark their curiosity. You share a bit about your passions, your ambitions, but not everything. You leave a few things unsaid, creating an open-ended story that others can't help but want to explore further. Over time, as they get to know you, their desire to learn more grows. They start asking questions, not just out of politeness, but because something about you piques their interest. Now, let me tell you a story about a friend of mine, Ethan. The first time I met him, I couldn't quite figure him out. He was calm, confident, and never rushed to share too much. In a conversation, he'd mention his interests briefly, but never go into detail. I found myself wanting to know more about him, his past, his goals, what drove him. It wasn't that he was hiding things, it was just that he didn't offer everything up front. Over time, I learned more about him, bit by bit, and each new piece of information made me feel like I was uncovering a mystery. Ethan had mastered the art of keeping people engaged without oversharing. He had that quiet magnetism that made others want to know him on a deeper level. The lesson here? By not revealing everything about yourself, you allow others to experience the thrill of discovery. You make them feel like they're on a journey to understand you, and that's far more intriguing than if you handed them all the answers on a silver platter. It's about leaving just enough space for others to imagine and explore, making them lean in, ask questions, and build a stronger connection with you over time. This approach prevents you from oversharing and overwhelming others with too much personal information. Instead, you maintain an air of mystery, making you seem deeper, more complex, and definitely more interesting. The more you reveal, the less people feel the need to learn, and the less they will be invested in understanding you. The mystery you create with your selective sharing doesn't just enhance your allure, it helps you establish yourself as someone independent, emotionally self-sufficient, and in control of your own story. By keeping certain parts of yourself private, you show that you don't need to rely on others' validation to feel complete. You control your narrative, making it clear that you are a person who cannot be easily defined. This is how you become not just attractive, but fascinating. It's one of the Stoic secrets that, when mastered, can make you captivating in a way that goes beyond surface-level connections. The next time you meet someone new or engage in a conversation, remember the power of mystery. Share just enough to get them intrigued, but hold back the rest for later. Leave something to the imagination and watch how people naturally gravitate toward you, eager to learn more about the person behind the quiet allure. Number 8. Develop cultural literacy. Cultural literacy is an often overlooked yet incredibly attractive trait that can significantly enhance your silent allure, allowing you to stand out without needing to say much. In a world where so many are confined to narrow perspectives, expanding your knowledge of different cultures, languages, and current events gives you a rich arsenal of conversation starters and deepens the quality of your interactions. It reflects a keen intellectual curiosity and emotional intelligence that go beyond surface-level engagements, showing that you value learning and personal growth. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. The same applies here. True wealth in conversation comes not from flaunting opinions or dominating discussions, but from enriching them with a thoughtful, well-rounded understanding of the world. People are naturally drawn to those who possess this breadth of knowledge, for it signals that you are capable of engaging in meaningful exchanges on a variety of topics, from global affairs to cultural nuances. Such individuals don't just speak to be heard. They engage in ways that invite others to think, reflect, and connect. In modern life, this broadening of perspective is not just a matter of impressing others. It demonstrates respect for the diversity of human experience. When you develop cultural literacy, you communicate that you recognize the value of different worldviews, and you are open to expanding your own understanding. This kind of awareness creates more genuine connections because it allows you to see the world through different lenses, fostering empathy and deeper interactions. For instance, discussing global issues or cultural practices with someone becomes a way to share your insights, making you appear thoughtful and considerate. Your opinions are enriched by a broader understanding, which not only enhances your credibility, but also makes you more engaging to those who appreciate intellect and curiosity. As modern Stoicism teaches us, the pursuit of wisdom and understanding is a lifelong endeavor, and one that can enhance our relationships with others by aligning our actions with a greater sense of awareness and respect. Cultural literacy makes you more than just a conversation participant. It helps transform you into a more interesting, multidimensional person, someone whose experiences and knowledge invite admiration and intrigue. You become someone who doesn't just have opinions, but has depth and substance that others can connect with. This depth is incredibly attractive because it signals that you are not only aware of the world around you, but that you are constantly seeking to learn and grow from it. Developing cultural literacy adds to your emotional awareness, making you more appealing to a wide variety of people. It highlights your willingness to engage with others on a meaningful level, making you not only interesting, but also someone who is capable of forming deeper, more genuine connections with people from diverse backgrounds. By embracing cultural literacy, you develop the ability to seamlessly connect with a wide variety of individuals, all while maintaining an intriguing and attractive presence. People are naturally drawn to those who have a broader view of the world and a greater appreciation for the richness of human experience. In a time where many focus only on their immediate circles, developing cultural literacy allows you to step outside those boundaries, making you a more valuable conversationalist and a more well-rounded individual. In the spirit of modern Stoicism, this practice of broadening one's worldview isn't just about accumulating knowledge. It's about using that knowledge to build better, more meaningful relationships with others and contributing to a richer, more thoughtful world. Number 9. Show empathy and compassion. Empathy and compassion are two of the most potent yet quietly influential traits you can possess. These qualities, rooted in modern Stoicism, allow you to build deep, meaningful connections that transcend mere words or superficial gestures. In today's fast-paced, often disconnected world, the ability to truly understand and share in another person's emotional experience is both rare and deeply magnetic. When you demonstrate empathy, you reveal your capacity to recognize and resonate with others' feelings, creating a space where they feel seen, heard, and understood. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood." This connection forms the bedrock of strong, respectful relationships, as people are naturally drawn to those who offer a sense of emotional safety and comfort. Compassion takes empathy a step further, transforming understanding into action. It goes beyond simply sharing in someone's emotional experience. It involves actively offering support, kindness, and assistance when someone is in need. The difference between empathy and compassion is that compassion drives us to do something tangible to help alleviate the suffering of others, making it a powerful tool for building trust and respect. Imagine a friend going through a difficult time. Your willingness to provide a listening ear, offer comforting words, or even extend a hand in practical ways speaks volumes about your character. These acts of kindness, often without expectation of anything in return, make you silently but profoundly attractive. In showing that you care, you automatically signal emotional availability and maturity. As Marcus Aurelius wisely put it, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." Demonstrating empathy and compassion doesn't require you to speak loudly or make grand gestures. It's about embodying those virtues consistently in your interactions. Moreover, empathy and compassion are the foundations for forming strong, lasting bonds. Unlike superficial connections that rely on surface-level exchanges, these qualities foster relationships rooted in mutual understanding, care, and trust. In a world where many people struggle to find authentic connections, your ability to offer emotional depth and genuine concern naturally attracts those who appreciate true companionship. This is particularly true in the modern world, where social media and constant distractions often lead to a lack of real emotional engagement. When you practice empathy and compassion, you signal to others that you are someone who values emotional intelligence and relational depth. Qualities that are not only highly attractive, but also demonstrate emotional maturity and a willingness to invest in others. This emotional engagement becomes a silent force of attraction, drawing people in because they sense the sincerity of your intentions and the strength of your emotional foundation. In practical terms, showing empathy and compassion means taking the time to notice when someone is struggling and responding with care. It may involve something as simple as reaching out with a thoughtful message, offering a reassuring presence, or lending a hand when help is needed most. These actions might seem small, but their impact is far-reaching. In relationships, whether personal or professional, people remember how they felt when they were around you, whether they felt valued, understood, and supported. Demonstrating these qualities, especially in times of difficulty, creates an emotional resonance that makes you an individual others want to be around. The people who are drawn to you are not only looking for someone to be with in good times, but they are seeking someone who can offer them support when life presents its inevitable challenges. Through these compassionate actions, you establish yourself as a steady, emotionally mature individual who others can trust and rely on. Showing empathy and compassion elevates you not only as a person of depth, but as someone who embodies modern Stoicism by maintaining emotional balance and resilience in relationships. The quiet power of understanding, kindness, and emotional maturity creates a presence that attracts those who seek meaningful connections. People naturally gravitate toward those who can listen, offer support, and show genuine concern, because these qualities signal not just emotional availability, but also a rare level of emotional intelligence and maturity in today's world. Your ability to offer these qualities without expecting anything in return makes you both desirable and respected, quietly enhancing your attractiveness in ways that are far more powerful than any outward display could ever achieve. If you're still here, it's clear that you understand the importance of empathy and compassion in relationships. Let me know in the comments by saying, "Empathy is silent strength," and let's continue learning together. More insightful and enriching content is coming soon, promising even more exciting takeaways. Number 10. Embrace humor. Have you ever noticed how some people just seem to light up a room with their energy, instantly putting others at ease with a single laugh or clever remark? What is it about them that makes them so magnetic without even trying? The secret lies in one of the Stoic secrets to silent attraction: embracing humor. Humor isn't just about cracking jokes. It's about the way it breaks down barriers, eases tension, and makes people feel comfortable in your presence. When you bring humor into your interactions, you invite others into a space of warmth and approachability. It's not about being the class clown or always telling punchlines. It's about creating a connection with others in a way that feels light, real, and effortless. Humor shows that you don't take yourself too seriously, which in itself is a rare and refreshing quality in a world where many are focused on perfection. Just think about it. When was the last time you met someone who could make you laugh or smile, even during the most stressful or awkward moments? They're likely someone who has mastered the art of timing, of knowing when to introduce light-heartedness into a conversation, making others feel at ease without overwhelming them. Humor demonstrates emotional intelligence. It's not just about being funny, it's about reading the room and understanding when it's time to lift spirits with just the right comment or joke. This skill, like any other form of mastery, can make you more likable, more memorable, and undeniably more attractive. Let me share a story with you. I once attended a meeting at work where everyone seemed tense. The air was thick with pressure, and no one knew how to break the silence. Then a colleague named Sarah, who always had a way with words, cracked a simple, playful joke. It wasn't anything big, just a witty remark about the coffee machine acting up. But suddenly the whole room burst into laughter. The tension lifted, and what followed was a more open and relaxed conversation. That one comment created a ripple effect, making everyone feel more comfortable and connected. It wasn't just that Sarah had a good sense of humor. It was that she understood the power of timing and knew how to read the situation. Humor became her tool for not only lightening the mood, but also drawing people to her. Now, here's a question for you. How often do you notice people's reactions to humor? More than just laughter, humor tends to spark a connection, a bond between individuals. When you laugh with someone, it creates an emotional link, making them feel like you're on the same wavelength, sharing in the joy of the moment. Humor doesn't just make you more approachable, it makes you more desirable. Why? Because people are drawn to those who can bring joy into their lives, those who invite them to experience life's lighter, more fun side. Think about the last time you shared a laugh with someone. It probably made them feel closer to you, right? That's the beauty of humor. It's an invaluable tool for building relationships, and the more you embrace it, the more you allow others to see the joyful, playful side of you. This isn't about trying to be funny all the time, but about allowing humor to become a natural part of your interactions. Whether it's a quick joke, a witty comment, or simply a light-hearted approach to a serious situation, humor can elevate your presence and enhance your attraction in ways that go beyond appearance. So, the next time you find yourself in a room full of people, consider how you can introduce a little humor into the conversation. Not only will it help break the ice, but it will make you more memorable, more approachable, and undeniably more attractive. Humor is a powerful tool in your silent arsenal of attraction, and when you use it well, you'll find that people are naturally drawn to you, because laughter, after all, is one of the most universal connections we can share. Number 11. Take good care of yourself. Self-care is a powerful expression of self-respect, and it is intricately tied to your overall attractiveness. The simple act of taking the time to nurture your physical, emotional, and mental well-being sends a clear signal to others that you value yourself. In the same way that the Stoic philosopher Epictetus emphasized, "No man is free who is not master of himself," taking good care of yourself is an essential step toward achieving personal mastery and, consequently, increasing your appeal. When you prioritize self-care, you naturally exude an energy that draws people toward you. This is not about vanity or becoming obsessed with your appearance. Self-care is about ensuring that you are in the best possible shape to live a full, healthy, and fulfilled life. It is about nurturing your body and mind so that you can be your best self, both for yourself and for those around you. Engaging in a balanced lifestyle, which incorporates regular exercise, nutritious eating, and mental relaxation, not only improves your physical health, but also enhances your mood and overall outlook on life. The positive energy you cultivate from self-care radiates outward, making you more attractive to others as it communicates vitality and confidence. The impact of self-care goes beyond just the physical. Those who take time for their emotional and mental well-being are naturally more grounded and resilient in the face of life's challenges. They handle stress and emotional turmoil with calmness and grace, which in turn inspires trust and admiration in others. This emotional stability is a key factor in attraction, as people are drawn to those who can stay composed and collected even in difficult situations. In a world where emotional turbulence often runs high, being someone who remains emotionally steady and balanced is an inherently magnetic trait. Additionally, modern Stoicism teaches that our inner peace and resilience come from within, through a commitment to self-mastery and emotional control. By engaging in practices such as meditation, mindfulness, or even daily moments of quiet reflection, you foster emotional strength that boosts your confidence and attractiveness. Moreover, the act of taking care of yourself leads to an increased sense of self-esteem, which directly influences your interactions with others. When you value and nurture yourself, you not only become more confident, but you also encourage those around you to adopt the same mindset. Your presence becomes magnetic, as people are naturally attracted to those who are comfortable in their own skin and capable of taking care of their own needs. This self-assuredness enhances your relationships, as it sets the tone for healthy, respectful interactions where both parties feel valued. As you continue to prioritize self-care, you build a foundation of inner strength and self-love that naturally draws others to you. This is the essence of modern Stoicism, recognizing the importance of self-respect and maintaining a healthy, balanced life to foster not only personal growth, but also meaningful connections with those around you. Self-care, whether physical or emotional, creates a presence that speaks volumes without needing to say a word. It shows that you are someone who values your well-being, both internally and externally. When you take care of yourself, you become a beacon of vitality, energy, and confidence that others are naturally drawn to. People are inherently attracted to those who take charge of their own health, emotional stability, and life choices, as it demonstrates that you are not only capable of looking after yourself, but also of offering that strength and support to others. In a world where it is easy to neglect self-care amidst the pressures of daily life, choosing to nurture yourself sets you apart and enhances your overall attractiveness in ways that last far beyond fleeting appearances. As you embrace self-care in your daily routine, you unlock a deeper sense of inner peace and confidence that, when combined with emotional intelligence, forms a powerful force that draws people into your orbit. Number 12. Don't be available all the time. In the fast-paced, always connected world of today, the ability to create a sense of mystery and maintain a level of independence has become an increasingly valuable, albeit subtle, trait. As modern Stoicism teaches, the key to being silently attractive lies in understanding the balance between being present and preserving one's own autonomy. Constantly making yourself available to others can, ironically, diminish your value. When people know you are always accessible, your presence becomes routine, and in many cases, it is taken for granted. This can cause others to lose appreciation for you, as your time no longer feels scarce or precious. The famous philosopher Seneca wisely said, "A gift with a constant hand is never in the power of the receiver to give thanks for." This illustrates the danger of giving too much of yourself too readily. People may not value what is always at their disposal. In contrast, when you occasionally step back and make yourself less available, you naturally create a sense of longing and curiosity. This absence enhances your presence when you do engage with others. People are often drawn to what is elusive or difficult to obtain, and the same applies to your time and attention. When you show that your time is valuable and that you have a full, rich life outside of your interactions with others, you become more intriguing. In a sense, your occasional unavailability signals that you are someone with boundaries, someone who values and respects their own time. This respect for your personal space not only enhances your attractiveness, but also builds a stronger dynamic in relationships, as others are more likely to appreciate your company when it is not taken for granted. It is in these moments of absence that the anticipation of your presence grows, fostering deeper connections built on mutual respect. For example, refraining from answering every text message immediately or declining social invitations when you are engaged in personal projects shows that you prioritize your own needs and respect your personal boundaries. This simple practice of creating distance can highlight your emotional self-sufficiency, suggesting that you do not rely on external validation to feel complete. People are naturally drawn to those who are independent and who are not always seeking others' approval or company. By embracing this modern stoicism, you set a standard for how others interact with you, encouraging them to appreciate the time you do spend together rather than taking it for granted. This autonomy speaks volumes about your character and emotional maturity, qualities that enhance your silent allure in profound ways. Furthermore, by maintaining some distance, you cultivate a sense of mystery that enhances your overall appeal. People are naturally curious about individuals who have their own passions, commitments, and boundaries. When you are constantly available, you may seem predictable or even somewhat insipid. But when you create space between yourself and others, you allow them to wonder what you are doing, who you are with, and what your next move will be. This creates an aura of intrigue that draws others in, making them more interested in getting to know you on a deeper level. You become someone whose time is precious, and that value increases your desirability. This balance of availability and independence not only improves how others perceive you, but also reflects a healthy and attractive sense of self. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus put it, "No man is free who is not master of himself." By maintaining control over your time and your interactions, you project a sense of freedom and self-mastery that others find magnetic. In modern life, where the expectation to be constantly available is ever present, this practice of purposeful unavailability can be a powerful tool. It helps you avoid being overrun by the demands of others, while simultaneously creating an aura of mystery and attraction. By being less available, you encourage others to work for your attention, increasing their appreciation and respect for you. This subtle yet impactful strategy of balancing availability with autonomy cultivates a dynamic where people are eager to connect with you, not because you are always there, but because they recognize your worth and the value of your time. In embracing this principle, you elevate your silent attractiveness, making you not only more desirable, but also more respected by those around you. As we wrap up, I encourage you to start integrating these Stoic principles into your daily life. By embracing authenticity, practicing self-care, and fostering emotional intelligence, you'll naturally enhance your silent attraction and form deeper, more meaningful connections with those around you. Remember, the true power of silent attraction lies not in seeking attention, but in letting your presence speak for itself. How will you begin applying these habits today? I'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Share how you plan to incorporate these principles into your life for personal growth and happiness. Don't forget to like and share this video if you found these insights helpful, and subscribe to Stoic Secrets for more content that empowers you to unlock your true potential.